Namibia is fast emerging as one of the world's final frontiers for oil exploration, with recent sizable oil discoveries. The country has now made its third oil discovery in the Orange Basin in southern Namibia, with partners Total Energies and Qatar Energy. To harness Namibia's potentially enormous hydrocarbon reserves, global stakeholders in the industry gathered at the Namibia Oil and Gas Conference to leverage its oil discoveries.
Namibia is in its imminent planning stages of leading towards production. And it's very important for us to bring together, private sector experts, international case studies and experiences in terms of learning what were some of the pitfalls experienced by other countries, and what are the best practices that we're able to apply within the Namibian context in order to move the industry forward, but to retain as much value as possible locally.
So far, Namibia has discovered oil at its Graf 1X and Venus 1X sites, with the Yonker 1X deepwater well being the latest. According to consultancy firm Wood Mackenzie, the country could hold an estimated 11 billion barrels of oil and 2.2 trillion feet of natural gas reserves. Namibia's oil and gas industry sees its hydrocarbon reserves as a potential game changer, one that can create thousands of new jobs in both the upstream and downstream sector. The Namibia Investment, Development and Investment Board say they are cautiously optimistic though, and that positive data on the exploration drilling could lead to inclusive economic development.
We recognize that there's other upstream as well as downstream opportunities for Namibian companies. And we're working with the Ministry of Mines and Energy to ensure that, one, we create the right skills for the industry. And number two, I understand that the Ministry of Mines and Energy is busy looking into doing an industrial baseline study, really to give an overview of where we are as a country, the state of the oil and gas sector, and how Namibians then can leverage that. So what we have to do is, because we've never been here before as a country, we've never done this before. It's not we just found out we've got oil and gas reserves, and some of the biggest oil and gas reserves in the world.
For now, the more than 300 oil and gas companies gathering in Namibia have registered an interest in the country's journey in becoming a hub for upstream and downstream oil and gas exploration activities. Travis Andrews, CGTN, Cape Town.